Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, welcome, and if it's your second time, thank you for having my back, honey. Today we're going to be talking about 8 things that changed my life. And when I say changed my life, I mean massively made a difference in my life, a good impact. These are 8 things, or we can call it 8 habits. I want to share them with you, and they didn't happen overnight. It was a lot of effort, and some of them over years even. The first one is the firm belief that everything happens for a reason. Like, everything happens for a reason. Things happen for me and not to me. So I started having that belief. I didn't always have that belief. For the longest time, even, I had this negative belief that once something bad happens, I'm like, oh, okay, something else that's bad is going to happen in a day or two, like in a very short amount of space, like in Gyazuzi, type of thing in Zulu, for lack of a better word. So I'd always know that once something bad happens, another thing like bad luck happens in two. And it always happened like that, especially because I believed it. And now at that particular time, I didn't know anything about law of attraction, about manifesting, izinto, about positivity, alignment. I was blinded to that, or was not awakened to that. And every time, because I attracted this negativity, it would happen like that. When they get one bad thing, and in a day or two, or even less, just short period of time, another happens. I'm like, typical. I was waiting for that. So it happened like that for a very long period of time, until I just decided, no, let me think differently. Everything happens for a reason. Good things are coming my way. And once I started applying that, of course your mind is fighting back and forth with you when you're doing this, because you're not accustomed to it. But after a couple of months of practicing this, you start believing it, and that's where the magic happens, because your subconscious is where everything happens. Once you start believing it's happening for a reason, everything starts flowing positively because of your mind, your mindset. And now I know that that's because of law of attraction. Like, you attract what you expect. If you expect bad things to happen to you, honey, it's exactly how it's going to go down. So, and the second thing is investing in my self-development and self-growth. Now, when I say investing, I mean absolutely doing the inner work, the hard parts, not just maybe going for a course or getting a mentor. Doing the inner work, working with you, knowing that these are my traits that I need to change, because it's not always about the other person, and these are things about me that are self-hindering. Like, I'm my own bad luck, so I need to change this. And I did that. I did the visualizations, I did invest in a mentor, and I do visual work, breath work, anything to keep my mind positive and in a state whereby I'm just optimistic. I did that over the years, and started just working on things that normally you don't have this, or you haven't achieved this, and what can you change to get that. So that's one thing that just did it the most. Also, you'll see me looking down. I've got my notebook here so that I don't spiral and start being too chatty about things that are not relevant to the video. Just stick to something that's rigid, kamnandi, so that the message is sent the way that I want it to be sent. The third thing is remove toxic people from your life, or toxic situations. Now, I don't like necessarily saying that abantu are toxic, because ultimately sonke we are toxic to some extent. Like, there are things about me that might be toxic, or I've been toxic to people, I'm aware of that. But those are things that you try and change. But what I ultimately mean, Lala, is there are situations that no longer serve you. And you see, this used to be a thing and it no longer serves me. Or this person used to be a friend or a boyfriend, you leave exes, you leave. Most of this situation is no longer serving you. Leave. And the hardest thing about that is that I think it's so much easier if somebody did something to you and you're leaving. So now I've had situations where maturity steps in. Lana, I've had to leave friendships whereby you haven't necessarily done anything to me, but I've just outgrown you, and you're no longer serving the person that I'm becoming. So I step away from that, and that's very difficult to do, because you've got bonds with these people, and you've created a friendship, like it's been part of your life, and those are things that you need to cut off. And the reality is, for better things to come, or for you to elevate, or for the other person even to elevate, you need to let go of certain things, let go of certain situations. That creates space, and even your aura, your energy, it creates space for the things that you actually do want in your life. So I did those steps. It takes maturity. It's not easy, guys. Hear it from me, and take it from me. It's not easy. So that's another thing that I did to improve my life right now, in my situation right now, and I'm pretty happy about how things are going and will continue to go. The fourth thing that definitely I implemented, and I'd suggest you implement to change your life, is change locations or travel if you can. Traveling is a good thing. Okay, I haven't had the chance or the opportunity to travel as much as I'd like to yet. I believe that's coming. But changing even the smallest stuff, depending on the situation and the circumstances at the time, like moving out of home will do you good. Changing from your hometown to a city that's close by even, or going to visit somewhere. Small plans, I'm at trips with either friends or alone, and I suggest the solo kakhulu for even small things, like I do solo coffee dates. Those are a thing, and this builds a character, because being solo it takes confidence. It takes being self-aware. Sorry. Can I just have this kancane? It takes self-confidence, it takes maturity, it takes independence. Like, a lot of things will slow down because you're depending on someone else. I used to have that thing of, I'm on a weight loss journey, right? So ngifuna ukuya gym with a friend, I want to partner up with somebody like Kasambeni. So if you're not going, I'll probably not go, or jogging even. It's easier if ngizoya nawe with somebody else, and if you're not going now, I'll probably just wow, excuse this flu season thing, I'll probably won't even edit this because it's not contagious through the lens, guys. I'm sorry. So next thing, getting saya jogging, and I won't go do that lunch date because my friend canceled, something happened, or whatever it is. And this is a life lesson more than just the lunch date or the going to gym. It's a life lesson. If you think you're gonna wait or depend on other people, you really just need to step it up. Okay, she can't make it anymore. I'm dressing up, honey. I was planning on having a good day. I'm going for that lunch. Gym, I plan it in Giyangetwa. And those are the things that actually build character. They build the core you. Like, nobody else is showing up for you. There's nobody that's gonna give you all you want more than you can. So that's what I started building. Those are the things that will actually work for like starting a business and doing the ultimate things of life. So you build a foundation as stern and firm. Know you, do you, with or without people, you're good. That's one thing that counts a lot. And number 5 here is, I learned how to forgive. And now this is not easy because people are not coming with them apologies. And I'm a firm believer of unjustified behavior. I don't like feeling mistreated, feeling ill-treated, that are unfair. I don't want them happening, and I want to address that. Or if I don't address that, I want to make sure justice prevails. Something to you, because how dare you? And that was not helping me, because it ends up having you as an angry being, you angry for no reason. And matter of fact, Shem, the other person is out there living their life for all you know. So the best thing that you can do, Lendo Yoguti, forgiveness is mostly for the other person, is mostly for you, sorry, than it is for the other person, is absolutely it. It's the truth. Forgive, Jay. Without the apology, I forgive you. I've got people that I've forgiven. Abangazi nanokuthi I've forgiven him for all they know. Bonashem, no one that doesn't like me. And also what helped me with this, I'd write down a letter first and just start by cursing the person. This dish it, give it to them on the letter. Give it to them. And then you go on to, this is how I would have preferred or liked that you handled this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. And then to the end, but still, I've let it go, and I forgive you. And then I don't give the person the letter, by the way. I take the letter and I burn it. And if those unwanted feelings come again, or that resentment rushes to me again, either when I see them on social media, when I see anything that's got any triggers, the name, whatever it's got to do with them, if it still triggers me, I write another letter, because it should say the healing process has not happened yet, or thoroughly at least. And I write another letter, dish, whatever I'm feeling at the time, and I burn it as many times as I need to, until when I see you, when anything that's got to do with you doesn't trigger me, it doesn't rush emotions of anger, it doesn't even have to be happiness, because I can be good with you and forgive you and still have a distance. Shame. It's my brain works, you know. So I can forgive you from afar. So I can definitely just have no good feelings, have no bad feelings. You just there, and that's good enough. That's the healing process that I give myself. Okay, so forgive, even without people asking for that forgiveness, and otherwise you'll be waiting forever. 6, habits and routine. So I want to have a morning routine. I want to have a routine. Is good, you know. These are the things we give kids. We know nigingane, so that the child knows when to sleep, when to do this and that. But routine is so good for adults. It keeps me on track. Today, this is what I want to do. I want to step out to the shops. This is what I want to do at the shops. In the morning, I'll have my green tea and I'll have a citrus soda, which I do. And then I'll do a 30 minutes exercising video. And this is, I shifted my mindset from the fact that I want to lose weight, definitely, which I do want to do, of course, but rather it's a health thing. I'm cautious and very good at watching what I eat and how I eat. And to some people, they'll be like, how? She's always posting like my shakes and these videos of healthy stuff, and she ain't exactly looking like that. It's a process, and I gave myself that lifestyle. It's not a rush process. It is exactly what it is, a lifestyle. So, irutiniam, ngiyavuka, and I have my citrus soda, I have my green tea, and then from that, affirmations time, honey. If you're visiting me or I have my partner over, it looks like I'm crazy, especially for the first few times, because I understand, you know, I'd wake up and I'd be like, good things are coming my way. Money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. And the trick to law of attraction or law of vibration is feel the emotion. Not just saying it, Shem, I'm feeling it and it happens. Money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. Money loves me. I love money. I Shem Momo, today you are looking fabulous. Hello, beautiful lady. I'm so proud of how far you've come. Like, it goes on and on. Shem Mama affirmations. I'm Maningi. I'm open and accepting to all the goodness and abundance the universe has to offer. I'll be feeling it. I'll be doing all the cray looking up, doing, you know, I call it cray because that's what it is to other people. But I will feel it, Shem, and I will have a good day. And it young hyper up, the positivity starts, and it sets the tone for the rest of the day. Shem, I will rock, and that's what I'm doing most days. Rocking, love this for me. So having your routine is one of the most important stuff. And then discipline. Number 7. Discipline is very important. It will take you things where talent can never, where skill can never. Like, those are important stuff. People have talent, but they don't have discipline and they fall off the wagon. Shame, you're a good singer and you're a good dancer. If you don't have the discipline and you're going to be doing all the wrong stuff, getting involved in drugs, God forbid, or whatever it is, you're not going to be as great. And somebody that's potentially not as awesome or talented as you could do so much more based on a discipline. Like, the most successful people are disciplined. Like, do it not because kumnandi or because you feel like it. Do it because it's gonna count, you know. Consistency and discipline are one of the most important things that you can ever have, because business and next thing somebody else has exactly the same business as you. Consistency will do you so much. It sticks to people. It's character, it's integrity, it is everything. So have that, discipline. And that's been helping me as well with this lifestyle, health and and plus my skin journey. It's been doing a lot of good. Those are for upcoming videos. I'll share that. And number 9, last but not least, is confidence. Okay, I think I said I was gonna say 8, but confidence is the core. Shem, have a confidence, and confidence does not necessarily mean being the loudest person. It does not necessarily mean being somebody that's always showing up everywhere. Confidence can be silence, like you feel it. Shem, I walk into rooms where people are more talented, I think, or more skilled, or more armed with potentially Leo degree for that thing, or Leo diploma for that thing, and I walk in there knowing, Guti, I've got the answers. Okay, I've got my diploma for media, but that's not necessarily the case. I walk into rooms that have nothing to do with that, and that's what I'm currently doing now, nothing to do with media. Okay, except for this, but I walk into those rooms and bonke labantu baphethe what they've got there, and excuse me again, the coffee. I've been talking though. It's not coffee, by the way, green tea with honey and lemon. Necessary. Excuse all of this, guys. Plus, remember, it's not contagious through the lens. So I was I walk into all of these rooms and I'm like, Sanbonan, and I sit there, and deeply inside me, I believe I've got something good to add to the table. I've got value that I'm adding. I've got this core confidence. There's something in me, and I believe, and it gets me to the places like more than everybody else in there. I've had it, I've been having it, and it wasn't always there like as I was growing up. Like, guys, it's the work. Do your meditations, do your breath work, do whatever it takes, but build confidence and do that solo trip. Be aware, be independent, and be lovely. Thank you so much for watching up until the end. Please do hit the subscribe button and comment, share, take a screenshot somewhere nice in between the video and add to your Instagram page or your Facebook and tag me. I'd like to see that you were watching, and if you liked it, please comment. Even if you didn't, just comment and do the like. Thank you so much for watching. I'm coming back with better content. Love ya.